Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Disney Mum Magic. If you are new here, my name's Nicole and welcome back if you have been to my channel before. Thank you so much for watching and for all the support on my videos. I appreciate the love so much. So in today's video I will be talking about driving in France. So at the moment, these are the rules. They could change, so please also do your research and double check yourself as well. I do have some notes on my phone just to make sure that I'm giving you the right information and just double checking that I don't forget anything on the list. So, driving in France. So if you are travelling by Eurotunnel, you will still need your passports. So please don't forget those. They're very important. And also your driving licence. So if you're driving and if somebody else, if you're sharing the driving with somebody, then also make sure that they've got their driving licence as well. Also make sure that your insurance covers travelling in European countries. I think it means if you are fully comp, but I always just double check with my insurance company just to double check that I'm covered. And on my recent trip to Disneyland Paris in April 2022, I rang up my insurance and they said that I had 90 days of usage in a European country, so I didn't have to pay any extra. I do think that if you're is it third party? I'm not too sure about insurances. But yeah, I think if you're third party, then you have to like pay for the days that you're away. I think it's only, say if you're going for like 3 days, I think it's like £20 just for those few days. And oh, it says here that it's £25 for the 3 days that I went. Also, make sure you have breakdown cover as well. It might be handy to print off all your documents, because if you do get stopped in France, I'm not sure how well spoken they are in English, so it might be good to have all of the documents printed out, and also printing out your insurance as well, just so that you've got that and you can show them if the communication isn't that great. So things that you will need in the car. So you need to make sure that you have a high-vis jacket for each person. So if there's 3 of you in the car, you'll need 3 jackets, etc. These aren't sort of, you can take the risk and not take any of these items, but you will get a big fine if you are stopped and you don't have them. So it's whether you want to take that risk. But I don't want to do that, because I want to try and save all my money for when I'm actually in the parks and I can spend it on all the merchandise. So yeah, so high-vis jackets in the car. And I also ordered off Amazon like a pack. So I had the red triangle, so if you break down you can put the red triangle out. I can't think what else was on there, in the bag. Let me just double check. I think a UK sticker, big round sticker, came in the red bag. So you will definitely need a UK sticker, not a GB sticker. They have changed that quite recently, I think. So yeah, you need a UK sticker. Now, I didn't use the round UK sticker on the car because I have seen in previous vlogs that they aren't very sticky and they just fall off. So I actually ordered some stickers on Amazon that you just put on the on your number plate. So I'll take a picture of that just now. So this is what I ordered. So it's just a red bag, but unfortunately this one is currently out of stock, but you will probably be able to find other ones on the Amazon website. So it actually came with a high-vis jacket included. It also came with the red triangle, a UK sticker, and the headlight deflectors. So the headlight deflectors need to be put on your headlights when you get into France, if you are travelling sort of in the dark and with your lights on, because they can dazzle other drivers, as our cars in UK are specifically for driving on the left side. So if you're driving on the right in France, it could dazzle other drivers. So yeah, that's what you need in your car. And also it's handy to take a first aid kit as well. So that isn't sort of the requirements, but just in case, and it's always handy to have a first aid kit in the car as well, isn't it? And I also took blankets as well, yeah, just in case, but yes. You never know, but one day it could happen, and then at least you'll be prepared. So that's everything that you need in the car. Now I'm just going to talk about the sort of drive in France when you head to Disneyland Paris. So of course you are driving on the other side of the road, and as soon as you get off the Eurotunnel, you are literally straight into it. There's sort of no time to think about it. Just remembering to, yeah, keep on the left side, and obviously the slow line's the furthest to the right. So yeah, just make sure you stay in that line to start with, and just get your bearings. But yeah, it's not too bad. When you're on the motorway, it's not too bad. It is when you're sort of driving on like single roads and with the roundabouts and traffic lights, but you only have those when you're like really close to Disneyland Paris, and it's only a couple. So also it is in kilometers per hour instead of not miles, in kilometers per hour. Yeah, it's miles per hour, isn't it? Hope that's right. So on my car, and I think on lots of the new cars, they actually have the kilometers around the sort of inside of your speed limit thing, whatever it's called. I don't know all the technical names, but yes, it should, if you have a new car, it should be on your car already. And they also have different speed limits for when it's dry and when it's raining, just to confuse us even more. So driving on a motorway in dry weather is 130 kilometers per hour, and when it's wet it's 110 kilometers per hour. But you will notice that the speed limits change so quickly. So 1 minute it's one speed, and then you drive like 10 seconds and then it's changed again. But you will also notice that nobody sticks to the speed limit, which is similar to here, to be honest. You'll get a lot of speeding cars going past. I was behind a few cars that were, or I saw a few cars that were in the fast lane. They were probably going like 70, but this car was sort of speeding up behind. He was like swerving like in each lane, trying to like tell the car to hurry up. And then if you do overtake, one minute there's no one behind you, and then the next minute you look, there's somebody like right up the back of you. So yeah, just be wary of that they are a bit of crazy drivers in France. Perfect. Okay, what's next? So as you're traveling to Disneyland Paris, when you get out of the Eurotunnel, you'll drive for a little while, maybe 10 miles, and you'll come up to a toll. So you'll have to, the ticket will already be in the machine, so you just pull that out, and then the barrier will lift, and then you'll drive and drive and drive for miles and miles, and then you'll come up to the toll again, and that is where you will need to pay for your travel. I think it was about €23.60 for mine. Yeah, I think it's around £22, and I just paid contactless. So you can pay contactless with your card, or you can pay cash as well, but I just wanted it to be quick and easy. And then if you are traveling on your own like I did on my recent trip, you will have to get out of the car to collect your ticket, and to also pay for your ticket as well. So yeah, that's everything about the toll. The drive is pretty easy, it's just really long. So I think the first motorway, you're on it for about 60 miles, and then the next one is like 100 miles. And then as you come up to Disneyland Paris, there'll be lots of signs if you're heading straight to the park. And like I said previously, there is a few traffic lights and roundabouts. Just make sure you always stay on the right, as I did have one experience on my trip in January where I started heading in the left round and then in the left lane, but luckily nobody was coming. But yeah, you've got to really concentrate, and it can be quite draining, so take lots of rests, and there is plenty of services along the way. They've got mini services which just has a toilet, and I think there's like a little like play area, and all of the lorries sort of park in there. And then there is like proper services with like shops, and if you drink coffee, I know there's a Starbucks on the way. So yeah, there's plenty of places to stop. Also, if you're driving, then you can also take lots of snacks if you're like going on a budget, trying to save money. I took like breakfast bars, crisps, lots of bottles of water, so you don't have to keep buying that in the park. So I take like 6 big packs of bottles, and then just fill up a little bottle and put it in my bag. So yeah, that's always handy, and it's quite good because you can sort of take whatever you want in a way. It's not as restricted as going on the plane. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything about travelling in France. I hope this video was helpful. I know they did used to require you to have breathalyzers in the car, but I think that's changed now. I don't think you have to have that anymore. And yeah, it's just always handy to have all of this in your car, because you don't want to be being fined on your holidays. It's just an extra stress, isn't it? So yeah, it's good to be prepared. But I hope that was so helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you have any questions, comment below, and I will try my best to answer. Thank you so much. Bye.